from the Trading Authority. I wanted to update you on two recent trades that I posted here to the live trading room. Now, we took a look at the Japanese yen 4-hour chart 3 days ago as this market was rallying back into what was at that point my short entry that I posted for all my clients. Now, you'll see here that we had Racing Confluence at 115.50 versus 115.60. Now, we discussed how the market had already rallied into that price point, pulled back down into the initial targets right here at 114.45 to 114.50. So as the market rallied back into this price point, that's going to produce a sell. But again, this is an aggressive short entry because target one has already been attained based on my rules of engagement in the model. Okay, so let's walk through this now, and you can see that we're going to hit the replay button. Right here, the market rallies right back into the sell signal. Now, we talked about two different stops. We talked about a stop right here that would be a base protective stop where you would just cover that position with a trade above 116.56. We talked about another stop, which would be a stop and reverse, where the market would stop out of the short and reverse to a long entry with an initial target at the 127 and a secondary target at 118.82s. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk through the trade. You see the market rallied against the position right here. Protective stop was not hit. We put in nice symmetry on a double top right here. And as I get rid of the fibs right here and the ratios, I just want to show you also the low-to-low trend line that's coming into play. You see that we have a nice low-to-low trend line right here, and then recent high-to-high trend line. So you see that we've got a bit of a regression channel or a bull continuation move. Now, as that market rallies into new highs, you want to respect price. Take that swing high, and now our extended targets have been adjusted to 112.60, just above that 56 level. So as the market rolls over right here, the initial scalping contract target is attained. Want to take the last swing low, which was the swing low at C, up to that new structure high for initial targets at 114.70s to 114.50s right here. Okay, so at this point in the room, you would ring the cash register, again, cover partials, and now you see that we've broken structure. As I click that next candle, you'll note that we got a lower low and a lower close. Now, we've got another qualified signal setting up as we speak. So now the market rallies back into an outside return on the 4-hour chart. We still have plenty of room to run. Now, I'm going to show you two different things. Keep in mind, this is a short add-on to that position as we move into a weekend. So this is going to require an over-the-weekend hold from Friday. Take that swing low right there, already added to the short side at 115.65s. Additional shorts to be laid out at that high-to-high trend line extension, and I'm going to pull in an 886 retracement. You'll see a nice point of confluence, so that'd be 116.09. Looking left, stops would be trailed to 116.53s, and then the target down into 113.50. Okay, so Japanese yen again hit the scalping contract target. So during the last week in the Japanese yen, that's over 130 pips and still short partials, and then looking for the add back in right here on the balance of the position. Out of the replay mode. Now, yesterday in the room, I also posted a yen pound cross. So this is the British pound, GBP versus the Japanese yen cross. Okay, we had a beautiful ABCD symmetrical signal set up. I call these ratio trades that I teach in the course. And the long entry was right at 230.25. So I'm going to walk through again in E-signal. And you can see the power of being able to go back in and watch this market trade exactly as it traded real time. What decisions would you have made right there based on your signal? Would you have been scared out of the trade by multiple consecutive lower closes on that hourly chart? Or would you have stepped up to the plate, trusted your signal, and put the position out? Let's walk through this with protective stops below the swing lows right here at 228.04. Now, as the market starts to rally, initial scalping contract targets were hit right here. So you'll see from the point of entry at 10 o'clock a.m. on 9/20, target 1 is attained at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, this is during Tokyo. So at that point, ring the register. And from the 230.30 long entry, Target 1 was attained right there at 231.10, so approximately 80 pips. Now, part of the progressions I teach are once the scalping contract target has paid you, then trail the stops on the balance of the position. Not only do you want to reduce the exposure, but you want to give yourself an opportunity to lock in profit if that market continues. So again, back into the replay mode. You can watch every single bar complete. What action would you have taken as the market makes a new structure high right here? That new swing high comes in at 232.47. Right now the stops trail. Still plenty of room to run based on my rules of engagement with an extended target at 235.50s. Now again, look, 230.30 to 235.50, 320 pips of opportunity for the balance. And now, just a day and a half into the position, not only do you have already 80 to 100 pips in the bank closed out profit based on your fills, but also you've got profit locked in on the balance of the position. I'm going to shut down the replay mode, and you'll see since that time, this has rallied into the 232.50 area. So from a 230.30 to 232.70s, over 350 pips now in this one particular position. So just in the two qualified trade signals this week, just about 500 pips. And that doesn't include what I posted earlier in the euro and the British pound. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to look at the trail stops, drag that back up to just below that swing low. That hourly candle low is 231.40, so it's a 231.34 trail after a beautiful ABCD price move. And I'm going to see if we can get one more press out of this today. There's the 1-to-1 symmetry on the measured move. Now, you see the symmetrical retracement right here is 1, so I'm going to anticipate this pullback could duplicate itself right here. And if that's in fact the case, then we'll look at this, and that would produce 3 drives to a top, 1, 2, 3 drives to a top at around 234s. So at this point right here, I'm going to projected target 233.73s for the extended target. Okay, so hope that helps you a little bit. Again, ratio trading is primary what we teach. We also teach intraday trade setups and signals that are generating fantastic profits in the indexes, both the DAX, the Euro Stoxx 50, as well as the U.S. indexes, the S&P 500, mini Russell